んにちは。こんにちは。こんにちは。
Hello. Oh. Let me hit the reset position button. Greetings, Lansley and Lojo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are things going out there? Let me pull this here. Well, it seems to be kind of working. Let me hit that reset position one more time. There we go. Still absurdly hot, still chronic neck pain, so the usual. Yeah. The usual. The usual is a good word to describe what's happening here as well. Just the usual. We're actually going to be playing Elementallis today. But look, I made a just chatting thing to put on the bar when the just chatting happens. And I've made doctor visit things so that we know when a doctor's visit is happening. There's one for me that has a little ouch emoji, and then there's one for mom that has a little heart emoji. But now doctor visits are going to show up green. And that reminds me that I think it's tomorrow. Narishm visit. One of these is a Narishm visit. That one. I'm going to put one of these here. And then we got to delete this. Okay, so refreshing. Bam. Narishm has a doctor's appointment tomorrow in the morning. So we're only going to have the Bear and Breakfast stream on Friday morning this week because I have a doctor's visit for Narishm tomorrow. And then next week I've got this lined up as well. The Played Up collaboration on Monday. This will be the third because I've missed the last 2 weeks for Played Up. So we gotta make the Monday Played Up collab stream. On Tuesday, this is Summer Games Fest week going on here. There's a bunch of different events and stuff that's going to happen. I'm really only interested in 2 of them. The Sony State of Play, which is going to be on Tuesday. And then Summer Games Fest itself, which is going to be on Friday. So I'm going to be covering both of these events. Both of them start at 5 and then go forward. So I'm not sure. I'll probably be late to the Planet Crafter collab if the Summer Games Fest collab coverage is still going on. But I don't think either of these is gonna last for a super long period of time, and this doesn't start till 9, and both of these start at 5 Eastern time. So we should be good for both of those next week. But yeah, this is the schedule for next week. We got 2 special things happening with this State of Play and that Summer Games Fest. We should be getting some nice new gaming what you call it? News. That's what you call it. we should be getting a lot of new gaming news next week. Yeah, fairly excited about things that are happening next week. So yeah, we're halfway through this week. We got this week, we got next week. I haven't prepped the new month past that, but this week and next week are prepped up properly, so you can now see the proper streams for both of those. Yay! Drink of choice today is ice water. Nice, refreshing water. Yeah. As far as anything else goes, I think that's it for the news for the moment. Yes. Daunting with Elementallis. Elementallis is running. It's back here in the background. That music that you're hearing is from Elementallis, the title screen. But I always have a little moment of just chatting right at the start of the stream. I like to have a chatting session, like bookending either side of the stream. Ice and water, yes. I am kind of sad that none of the people that I contacted about doing a collaboration on Wednesday have contacted me back yet. I'm not surprised, that should say, but, you know, I should say it's not unexpected. Trying to get other VTubers, or really just other streamers, to collaborate with you is one of the most difficult things that you can get, like, other streamers to do, because a lot of times, like, other streamers have it in their head that if they collab with somebody, they're losing something for their stream. Or they try to vet other streamers to see if they're worthy of being in a collab and things like that. And I'm like, just do stuff with other people. Collaboration with other streamers benefits both channels. No matter the size of the channels, it benefits you both ways to collaborate with other people, especially if they're games that both of you and the other channel are interested in. But trying to get people to step up and say, hey, let's do a collaboration together. Yeah. I contacted 4 other streamers, and none of them have, although all of them acknowledged that they got my message and knew that I wanted to collab, none of them have gotten back to me about the collaboration. And I was aiming to try and get something going today. And it doesn't particularly surprise me. I don't think that they would be getting back at this point. They probably just decided to ignore it and hope it goes away. But yeah, little disappointing, but not unexpected. But we shall see. I still have today's stream and on up towards the end of the stream. For somebody to respond and maybe be able to do something later this evening. But yeah. As for right now, just the Elementallis stream is planned for today. Yep, all I can do is ask and see if people want to join up. Yeah, I've seen this kind of thing happen a lot. Because collaborations are one way that channels do actually start to grow, and if people won't collaborate with you, then you're not going to have a lot of growth on your channels. Like initially, it takes a lot longer to get your channel moving up. And unfortunately, people who get early collaborations with bigger channels get a lot of growth, and then they get it in their head that they don't want to collaborate with smaller channels because they don't want to give their audience to somebody else, as if people only ever watch one streamer. Yeah, so that has been the mindset of almost every other streamer that I've met. I can count on one hand the number of other streamers that don't think like that. And big streamers do the same thing. Once you get a fairly large channel, streamers will not collaborate with smaller channels. And it's for the same reason. They don't want to give an audience to a smaller channel. Yeah. I think that kind of mentality is stupid. Cause like the more people that are watching everybody's stream, the better that is for all streamers. Right? Like the high tide raises all boats. The more people we have watching, it's going to aid everybody. Ego is going to ego. Yeah. Oh. My shoulder is still hurting. But let's see. I think that is... Yeah. The problem with that I specifically come across with streamers is that everybody seems to think that. Like, everybody is willing to and clamoring to collaborate with a channel that is bigger than theirs because they want more audience on their channel. But then they're not willing to collaborate with a channel that is smaller than theirs because they don't want the competition. And I'm like, I just want to collaborate with people that I think are cool people, that play games that I enjoy. Or, like, even if they play games that I'm not terribly fond of. I still collaborate just because like I like the people that I'm collaborating with. It's fun. I've always been fond of collaborations with peoples. Yeah. I've had collaborations with quite a few people in the past, not just Lady and Lady's crew, which I include Glenn, Vin, and Dojic in that group because they also stream and we collaborate together. The times when you stream collabs with just with other guild members. Yes, I've collaborated on this channel with other people that I know through Talking Time. Um, Names are escaping my brain space at the moment. I haven't done a collaboration with Brick Road, but Brick Road barely does things anymore. He's been doing like archipelagos and things like that, which are fun. But I haven't stepped into trying to do one of those yet. Although they are in my wheelhouse and they are on my radar. If you don't know what an archipelago is, it is this. A multi-world, multi-game randomizer. It supports a whole bunch of games. All of these games here are supported by Archipelago. And what it does is it randomizes that game. So all the items and pickups and everything in the game are randomized. And then for however many games that you add into the Archipelago, it takes the randomized items from each of the games and puts them in all of the other games, right? So you have like Super Metroid and like Super Mario 64. You could find the star from Super Mario 64 in somewhere in Super Metroid. And then like you could find a Super Metroid item in a Pokeball in Pokemon Red and Blue, and a Pokemon somewhere in Mega Man 2, right? It randomizes however many of these games you want to put into the Archipelago together. Yeah, so there's like Doom 93. You could find a random Dark Souls 3 item in Doom 93. Like, it's really, really crazy. And Brickroad has been doing these things, which are really fun. I haven't stepped into an archipelago yet, but I am aware of them, and I do have it set up to where I can do this. I'm not sure how adventure would work. Like, oh my gosh, adventure for the Atari 2600. You know, one of the things that you can find is that damn dot at the beginning. But yeah, Archipelagos, it's a multi-world, multi-game randomizer. Paint as in MS Paint. It might be MS Paint. Where's Paint? Paint is the classic Microsoft app. reimagined as an archipelago game. Find your tools, expand your canvas, and paint the greatest image the world has ever seen. So the actual tools on the MS Paint bar are hidden in the other games in the archipelago. So you have to find your paint toolbox. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, the fill functions of the RPG in Doom end up soft locked. No, you just have to go to another game and to look for the RPG. Because it's in there is logic behind this. If you get stuck in one game, you have to switch to another game, and the BFG even. There is a rocket launcher in Doom that you need to advance. But yeah, like if you get stuck in one game, you just have to go to a different game and see what you can find in there. You always have progression somewhere. You just have to find it. It's really interesting, but you do need to know the games that you add into this fairly well. If it's a game that you've like never played before and you're playing it for the first time in an archipelago randomizer, that might not turn out the best for you. You're going to need to know where things are at so that you know where your checks are. But yeah, like this thing is pretty fun. And it's on my radar of things that are likely for me to do in the future. Now, what's interesting is that I believe this is also multiplayer. Yeah, that's what multi-world means. While randomizer shuffles a game, a multi-world randomizer shuffles that game for multiple players. For example, in a two-player multi-world, players A and B each get their own randomized version of the game, called a world. In each player's game, they may find items that belong to the other player. If player A finds an item which belongs to player B, the item will be sent to player B's world over the internet. So yeah, if you're playing you can play a multi-world with another person. And sometimes your items will be in their game and their items will be in your game. So you could get stuck until they find an item that you need for progression. And what a lot of people have been doing with some of these archipelago randomizers is I've seen a lot of speedrunners, like a lot of the speedrunners that I watch, will play the game that they know inside and out from speedrunning with other people who are playing different games, but they're in a multi-world. So, like, I've seen Andy and Oats and Goats do this together, where Oats and Goats is playing in Super Metroid, and Andy is playing in A Link to the Past, and they have items in each other's worlds that they have to send back and forth. And like other people have been like, I've seen one person playing Super Mario, one person playing Doom, another person playing Dark Souls, and they're all in a multi-world, like finding each other's items and stuff. It's it gets really crazy really quickly. And if you don't, in multi-worlds, those type of games can take like 7-8 hours to clean up a multi-world. And that's for a player who normally does a speed run of that game in like less than an hour. A multi-world can still take 7 to 8 hours for someone who knows the game well enough to beat it in under an hour. But yeah, Archipelago. I got sidetracked on Archipelago because I was talking about a buddy of mine, Brick Road, who has been doing Archipelagos. He's currently doing a 5-game Archipelago on his channel on YouTube. Yeah. Just a fun new way to experience gaming Archipelagos. There's also like the BizHawk Shuffler. So there is an emulator called BizHawk, and it has a really interesting feature built into it called a shuffler. So you can set a bunch of different game ROMs in a list, and tell the BizHawk to randomly switch between one game and the next game every 10 to 60 seconds. So you can be playing a game, and then a little like 3-second timer wheel will appear on the screen, and you'll switch to a new game. And that happens randomly between 10 seconds in the game and a minute in the game. And you can set those to like 5 minutes. You can tie that in, and you can tie Archipelago into crowd control and let people in your chat, if you're streaming, switch the game on you. So, like I've been looking at things like that as well. Setting up a BizHawk shuffler, and putting crowd control coins on there to let people just hit a button and switch the game that I'm playing randomly, like in the middle of a jump even. And there was a BizHawk shuffle a couple of GDQs ago. I think back in 2022. Kelsey did Super Mario All-Stars in a shuffler. So she had Mario 1, Mario 2, The Lost Levels, Mario 3, and Mario World. And Mario World is actually part of All-Stars if you're playing on the European version of Super Mario All-Stars. So she had all 5 of those games in a shuffler that was switching, I think between 30 seconds and 3 minutes. And yeah, once you're like focused in the game, especially if you're playing the game and talking, you don't notice that little green wheel up in the corner until you've switched from one Mario game to a different Mario game mid-jump. ADHD, the gaming experience. Yes. Yes, it is. And yeah, you can imagine how interesting that gets. Especially if you're in a boss fight or a spot where you're doing like a lot of very tight platforming, and just right in the middle, boop, different game. Because when you return to the game that you were in the middle of a difficult jump in, you always fall in the hole and die. And what really gets you is if you do it for multiple games. Especially if you have the timer set where it can be like really low, like 5 seconds. It's possible that you get yourself in a precarious situation in multiple games, and then in a span of like 20 seconds, game over 3 times in 3 different games. I've seen that happen. Luckily, nobody has built a BizHawk archipelago yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if that doesn't happen at some point. Because that's exactly what an archipelago needs. It needs a shuffler to auto shuffle you between the games. I mean, that's natural. That's the natural next step of this. First we had randomizers, then we had multi-game randomizers, then we had multi-world randomizers, then we had the shuffler, and then archipelago. So now the archipelago shuffler is the next step. Once someone figures out how to make that happen, the internet is going to break. And I think it is coming at some point, because people didn't think that this was going to be possible. Shuffler for fighting games. Randomly switch between Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, Fighters DBZ mid-fight. I've seen people put in multiple randomizer seeds into the shuffler. So you could be playing multiple seeds of like Super Metroid. And that gets really confusing when you're switching back and forth, because now you don't know where anything is. You don't know what seed you're in, because you're playing the different versions of the same game. But the BizHawk emulator is a multi-system emulator. I have seen people be able to use the shuffler for every system up to the PS1. And in theory, the BizHawk Shuffler can also play PS2 games. So that would open up, likewise, GameCube and the original Xbox. That generation. I know that the BizHawk Shuffler can play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. It can play all of the handhelds, I believe. Up to the Switch. It can play the Sega consoles up to the Dreamcast. you just have to have the right cores installed. So it depending on which systems you have, you'll have to do the setup to make sure that you get the games you want in your shuffler working. But if once you get the game running on BizHawk, shuffling isn't really going to be an issue, because what the shuffler is basically doing is the game that's running in the emulator. It takes a save state and it saves that save state. Then it loads up a different game, and then it loads the save state for that game. And then when the next swap is about to happen, it takes a save state of where that game is, then loads in the new game, and then loads the save state for the new game. And it does that like very quickly, like that fast. Like save state, load new game, load save state, bam, swap. So once you get a game working with BizHawk, the shuffler should work. Should work for it. And if you're this. It's on. They use it in tasks a lot. I believe you just have to go here to its GitHub page to grab it. It's a multi-system emulator written in C#. Plays the Atari 7800, the Atari 2600, the Commodore 64, the ColecoVision, Channel F, which is one of the first console systems ever made, the Game Boy, the Intellivision, the NES, O2, not quite sure what O2 is, PCE, SMS, not quite sure what those are, TI-83, that's a calculator, the Vectrex, ZX Hop, not quite sure what that is. Yeah, there's Ocarina of Time, there's Super Metroid. Supported consoles, 3DO, the Apple II, the arcade, so it plays MAME, Atari, 2600, 7800, the Jaguar, the CD, the Lynx, the Wonder Swan Color, the Commodore Amiga N64, the ColecoVision, yeah, Doom, DOS games, Windows games, the Fairchild Channel F, the GC Vectrex, Magnavox Odyssey, the Intellivision, the MSX, the NEC, this is PC Engine, and the PCFX, the TurboGrafx that came to the US, Neo Geo Pocket and Color, Nintendo, 3DS, DS. 3DS, I didn't know they added 3DS to it. But the DS, the Famicom, the Game Boy, the Color, Game Boy Advance 64, the SNES, the Virtual Boy, so they don't have GameCube support on there. Sega, Game Gear, Genesis, 32X, Master System, Saturn, SG-1000, so they don't have Dreamcast. Okay, so I was wrong about that generation being supported, because they have the PlayStation, but they don't have the PlayStation 2 yet. Or they may have it and just haven't updated this list yet. But yeah, the BizHawk Shuffler is an emulator that that does a lot of really cool stuff. And you can see right here, PPSSPP is a PSP emulator that looks like they're trying to implement right there. They have Saturn mentioned right there. So yeah, cool stuff happening with both of those. And I am aware of them and of how they work. And yeah, content from randomizers, shufflers, and archipelagos is possible, and probably at some point in the future on my channel. I am aware and interested in that content and doing some of that. Yeah. I want to get through the classic version of those games on the channel before I start doing like randomizers with it. But that's more of just a me thing. I want to get the standard version of the game out before I do a randomizer of it. I've only ever really done randomizers of Metroid games and Zelda games so far. So it would be interesting to step into some randomizers of some other stuff too. I think that'd be pretty fun. Yeah. Anywho, we've already been chit-chatting for about an hour. I'm going to take a quick little break. We're going to come back and dive into Elementallis. Be right back. am back. Let me go ahead and switch that off. Bam. And now, Elementallis. All the classic games you play on the Retro Freak as you sold off your old consoles. I play most everything on emulation on a PC these days. That's not like direct on like the Switch or anything like that, because I don't have any of the old consoles either, and I don't have oh, I can do this. Yeah. Why did I do that? So now, this whole world should be open to me. Starting with trying to find the map. I saw the dude earlier. I think he's in like the northeast. Bam. Yeah, I think he's over here. Aha! Map, dude! I once saw a black tide clouding the coast, men and women fighting against the darkness, dead animals on the shore. This place still has a future. I've seen it in the sand, the trees, and the rocks. Tell me, mate, would you be interested in the map of the area? It's fresh out of the oven. Yes. Yay, you've obtained the map of Chaos. I'd love to stay, but I can't waste a chance to keep going. I'll talk about this place back home. Maybe I'll take a bottle of sand and water with me. May our feet be washed by new tides. Okay. So now we've got all of this that I can just openly explore. And these islands down here, I don't think I've looked at all. I'm going to go this way and see what I can explore with. Now there are rocks in the water, like those over there, that are blocking exploration for certain things. Okay. There it is. Booyah. Okay. Well, that gets me here. Ow. Really? Alright, looks like I need to get the wind ability before I can get over there. Yeah, there's way too many of those guys on that island. Right. That was right over here, though. Okay, so there's a cave that's gonna lead to that. Big old shark dude. Yeah. Elementallium ore. Really? Based on the wrong direction? Booyah. So what's so special about this island that they had so many of those guys on it? Nothing? Really? There's nothing special about this island at all? Nothing at all? Okay, oh, we got that island right there. That cave may lead to that cave. Okay, so let's... Ooh, the teleport stone. And then the cave over here. Bum, 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 bum. Aha. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to need stone to get past that and wind to get past those gaps. Oh. I was thinking, like, how am I supposed to get back here? That's right, I can just jump off of cliffs. Okay. So now that puts us right here. And I can check out these islands and stuff down over there. Bam. Okay. See right here how the water's been edited at the corner in the caves, but not anywhere else. I think I've already been in here. Bum 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 bum. Aha. I've never seen water so clear. It's as if the ocean is thanking us. The sea is our friend again. Look at all the fish. I've spent my life in these waters. Now they're back to how I remember them. You are welcome. Oh, a sad fart hole. Multiple sad parts. I have been here before. I guess there really is nothing else to get in here. Yes, then there was this cave, which I seem to have solved. There was another cave somewhere, this one. Oh, yes. So I can do that, but I can't get into there until I have stone. Okay. So now we're up here. So I think we just head into the stone area now. I can get about in this area quicker now that I have water. Can I just jump down there, please? No? Oh, I can go down here. I need stone itself to unlock that. Put that over there for me. So I think this is the actual proper entrance to the stone area. A mana gem right there. Come over here and get this box. Ooh, yay, money! Money is always a good thing. that Mr. Map guy? Gotta have stone to go that way. Dot 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 dot. Okay. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. All of the dots. Oh. Hello. Elemental pretty. Oh wow, you're empty. You could be anyone, but you're nobody. Does that make you sad? You take one of them with you. It's rare to see them in these dark days. Come forward, corrupter of elements, oppressor of elementals. Sanka of Esedigat, which is to see you. Are you Sanka? Yes. The people flee from you, scavenger, and for good reason. You, those who call themselves Elementallists, you use a power that you do not understand. You are dealing with the very foundations of all. Like a child with a spinning top. For pleasure, for fun, for pride. But you, my beauty, can stay here if you wish. You do not have to live under their rule. You do not have to continue to absorb elements. You can be yourself. No. I see. You have a bond. Maybe it is you who do not understand. You are bound by shame? No, that's not it. Rage? Do you not know who you are? That's it. I don't know. And you do not know why you do what you do. That is forever the argument of the ignorant. I understand. I don't think you do. Elements, you are not welcome here. Your services, however. My brothers and sisters are lost in the desert. Could you help me find them? Why would I do that? You've done nothing but insult me since I've been here. Why would I help you? The element has abandoned us. The oases are dying. Okay, move to a different place. 10 years searching, 10 years lost. 10 years where the once immortal have even started to perish. Will you find my family? That's not how you spell oasis. So be it. I think they were going for plural. This is a storytelling trope that a lot of people use, and I don't much like it myself. I see it in TV shows and stuff all the time, where you have a group of people that need to be saved, but they are the most unlikable people that you could ever put into a story, and they are actively working against being saved. And like I recently watched a bunch of different shows and stuff, and I've been going back through like Stargate SG-1, and I've seen it in several episodes there. These people realize that they're starving to death. They realize that the land that was once fertile isn't anymore. They're living in the middle of a desert that is dying. Yet instead of literally moving from this spot right here up here into the fertile green lands, they would rather stay right here and die and complain that they're dying. You could literally move right here or right here into adjacent lands and not be dying. But you stay here and you lament your situation, and then when someone comes that can help you, you just insult them endlessly. And then if they decide to not help you, it's their fault that you're dying. I've never liked those kind of storylines whenever I've seen them. Because I think it's unrealistic. Like in reality, if you were dying, I still don't see Sanchina's group. Yeah, like in reality, if you were dying and someone said, hey, if you just walk 50 feet to your left, you wouldn't be dying anymore, you would not bring up the argument, but I like it here. You would walk 50 feet to the left. These guys. I'm done. This is too much. We have to try just a bit more. Despite everything, this place is magical. It's one of a kind, that's for sure. Perhaps it's the lack of people. This place is a desert in every sense of the word. The diet here is perfect. I think it's just what we need. Take a note, the no water, no carb diet. We'll leave here being the envy of everyone in the city. Of course. I think I'll have a little nap. Yes, sleep. I don't think anything bad will happen. The city folk will see. They'll see. I don't know. Randomly sleeping in the middle of the desert does not seem like a particularly good idea to me. Aha. A large defense potion. Money. So there's a temple right there. Oh, they leave. Okay then. Ooh. Art piece. Yep, that's a trap. Oh, they only roll for a short period of time before they make themselves dizzy. Oh, thanks to the elements, we're saved. Wait, get back! It's an elementalist! Curse our fate, go, get out of here. We don't want your help, we'd rather die at the hands of those creatures. That can be arranged. See, that's what I mean. Ooh. Parents' journal page. This one. I carried Nari until my arms gave out. We had to stop. Only desert as far as the eye can see. The temple seems like a mirage. To frown now would be the biggest disappointment. Can the desert do what the academy won't dare? Oh, you mean kill Yi? No, I suppose it could. Doesn't seem like there's anything of particular importance in here. No side places that I can see. So there's stuff over here that I could get. A box. Yes. I don't think I can walk on that round part over there, no. And I can't jump down because of the way the coast is right there. Can't get down through there. Got something over here? No. And we're just heading down. Oh, there's the map guy again. Ooh. And a gem. Yes. So we've already seen the real location of this guy. Oh no, it's not real. Whoever would have guessed? Boink. I don't know, that oasis seems pretty real to me. Oh look, my parents as an illusion. Oh, this oasis seems dead. Aha. No jumping down there, huh? Ooh, box over here. A revive potion. Now I get a free death. There's the temple again. Okay, looks like I can go down. I can go over this way. Don't know what that snake was doing, but I can go up here. Yay, more money. More mirages. The box was also a mirage. I don't appreciate that. Give me the real box. That's a trap. Okay, so if that's the direction that I need to go, let's go this way and see if I can find extra treasure. Oh, maybe this is the way I need to go. Let us leave, brothers and sisters. We are part of the element. It will protect us. We are pure. I am the element. It covers us with its mantle. This is it! An elemental! Oh my beauty, we are not worthy. May your cosmos be our home. Wait, someone else is coming. Elementalist, who are you? Who sent you? What are you doing here? It cannot be my sister. She would never do this. She knows we cannot harm the desert. Its creatures, we are all the element. We shall die here. Let us return to the element. As it desired, as it will be. We cannot trust somebody who is not part of the element. But I am an elementalist. They sound a little racist. Elementalist, a word. Under no circumstances can you destroy the creatures in this place. Even if it's the only way forward, I do not wish for them to die. They are part of the element like us. They are the element, do not destroy them. Now, this was something that I criticized in the beta. The game specifically tells you not to destroy these creatures, but the only way to progress forward is to kill all the snakes. That is the progression of this area. It looks like a safe place. I can feel that Sanka is closer to us. And I felt that was a little bit misleading to the player. To say specifically that, oh, don't do this in this area, because that's bad. And then to have that exact thing be the progression of the area. Yeah, it feels a little off to me. And I can't get back, okay. So I guess whatever was happening over there with the parents is done now. This is no way to act. Asking for help from an elementalist, this is an outrage. We have seen their techniques, how the element has treated the element within every being. Pride carries a heavy price in the desert. One cannot sanction such violence. I hear you, companions. I hear you because you are here. And you are here thanks to that elementalist. I mean, that's a point. I will honor whatever you ask of me. Now listen to me. This elementalist is a child of theirs. What? Despite it all, there are other motives at play here. I understand your concerns, but we have to give it a try. No elementalist will ever enter the temple again. What for? The temple is in us. We keep the elemental in our being. I understand you. I will suffer the consequences in due time. However, this issue is more pressing. And what happened to what you taught us? The arrogance of the elementalist. An elemental enslaved. Brothers, sisters. We are doing this and we will discuss it afterwards. Okay, they're doing something. Can I get back to where I was and see what's going on? I think I can. I just have to go around the long way. Money. Oh. The long, long way. Long man. Oh no, it is a trap. Ooh, got a bunch of hits in that time. Got like 3 hits in that time. Okay, got 2 of them down. Ooh, maybe got more than 2 of them. One left. Nice. Yay! Heart piece. Really? I can't go back that way? That particular barrier right there seems a little bit silly. Because it's not actually blocking anything off. It's just, you have to go around the long way. Okay. Let me go this way. The temple is visible. Restore the element, Elementallis. Discover who you are. Another Elementallis going into the temple. Live on in us, element. Ow. Okay. Oh, I don't need ice to push those. Leo? Heir of the middle floor. Half flesh, half mind. All responsibility. Okay. Constanza, sage of the lower level, though not lowly, but young of age and mind. Sarina, elder of the upper level, high in wisdom, low in empathy. Okay. Well, let's go this way. Well, doesn't seem like there's a whole lot I can do in there at the moment. That way has a lock on it. We got stairs over there, we got a path over here. Welcome, visitors. Okay. I have been welcomed. There are bugs down here. Okay, so switch over there. Oh, these guys pushable. Just the one in the middle. Okay. Anything for killing everybody? Don't know. But that opens this route. Okay. That opens both ways. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, shortcut back over here, maybe? The last arrow trap was the most effective, until I fell in it. Okay. Assuming the character is average teen size, those cockroaches are like 3.5 feet long. Yes, they are very much Fallout cockroaches. No, I died. But I came back. But he came back. Oh, we'll go this way. Now I'm upstairs. Fancy. Lots of places I can go. Really, Matt? Give me that. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's go up first. Oh, statues are alive. Okay. Serena blesses you. These guys again. Booyah! So there's a box up there. A mole has gone missing. Oh boy. A large mana potion. Okay. Mana potion. Okay. If anyone finds a mole, report it to Serena. This room seems a lot safer now. Oh, this room doesn't. Ow. Ew. Okay. Let's see, I don't think I've done anything that will allow me to advance further. Let's go up this way this time. Oh, that's how I get on top of this. Okay, and that gets me over here, which gets me nothing, but it also lets me go up in this room. Which nets me a key. But nothing else really. Okay. See what we get from going this way. Blocked off from that. Money, yes. Okay, that opens that. This statue has to go over here and down on that switch. Open that up. And then I have to come back into... No, up here, okay. That allows me access to this staircase. Oh. That allows me access to this room. What is gonna give me access to the door down there? I do not know. So I have 3 ways that I can go from this room. That door opens from underneath. Box right here. A large attack potion in it. I can't get back this way. Okay. That's why this opened up. Okay, so I can go to the right from here. See where that ends us. Okay. So there are stone locked places out there. I don't know if I went this way before. Aha! The map. Leo, this map comes with the duty. Guard the temple. This is a mighty task. You must live with it. Okay. Ow. Okay. So the first floor has the boss. The third floor has the element. I'm on the second floor. I go that way. Not easily from here. Okay. So this whole loop around, I've cleared that. But I need to go this way. There are things over here that I have not cleared. Okay. Ah! That one's fake. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick little break. I will be right back. Ah, I am back. Okay. Several of these are going to be real. Or they're only going to be real once I get the treasure. Yay, heart piece. The temple is a trap. Leo has gone mad. The statues appear possessed. I believe their gaze follows me. I hope to find something inside. It is my last hope. You are our last hope. I mean, the super purple money statue kind of gave it away. Ah, I win. Yeah. Ow. Hey. Okay. Now back in this room. We can go down over here. There's a box in this room that I have not gotten yet. Some of these statues are gonna murder me. Uh-huh. I got the key. Aha, I win. Okay. So that clears out almost everything on this floor. Okay. Looks like where I need to go is actually right there. Okay. Go around this way. And I think I need to go up right here. That room I need to get into, but I think I can only get there from above after I've already collected the element. So we go this way. And I can't get there So we just go around to the left. No. So maybe just going straight up and to the left. Can't get in there. And that's blocked off as well. Yeah, and I've got no way down from up here. And then going up here nets me nothing. Actually, it does. It gets me this. Which lets me get back around to the staircase I need to get to. Got it. Okay, so that lets me up here. Blocked off, gotta go around the other way. Well, I'm getting good hits in every time. Okay, one down. Got it. Nice. Aha! Are you the Missy Mole? Oh, there are multiple moles. Okay. Yay, hearts. Ah. All of the hearts. Doink. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Haha, element. Stone. Elemental imbued with earth. Use the power of the element carefully. Earth and flesh, your inscrutable eyes observe the new dawn. Bam. Now I can break rocks. Like this rock. No, Golem. Ah. Ooh, all the monies. Now we can nature our way this way. And all of these paths that were blocked off before are now accessible. Yeah. But what is this all about? Nothing? Okay. Can you punch the cracked wall? I can. Was there a cracked wall in here? But yes, now I can indeed punch the cracked wall. Okay. Aha. Dearest Serena, hope you understand. The problem is that nobody visits me. I protect an emptiness. Ooh. Aha. A sewing kit can repair a slot in the back. Nice. Dearest family, I have started to excavate. I am opening new tunnels in the temple. Is this heresy? I miss you. Heresy! That old man in that other town that just screams heresy all the time. I see you, Onion Knight Man. Are there heart in these pots? No, they're not. This room is going to kill me. Ow, ow, ow. Ah. Okay. Ooh. Want that. Oh yes, I remember this room. Bam, now we can go this way. Ooh, yeah. Okay. We're back to the start, but I don't have the boss key. Or another key. Okay, so let's see where I can get through here now. Okay, I've already been through there. Can't get through there. That leads to a place I've completely discovered now. Okay. Do all the snakes in this room need to be killed? Yeah. I like how the arrow traps shut off after I solve a room completely. Ow. Okay, I already solved that. So let's go over here. I've already solved what's down. And I've already solved this. Gonna double check and make sure that I did solve everything that was down here. Well, maybe I haven't actually. There are two different ways that I can go. right here. Okay. A wallet? Nice. Give us a try, but I will not forget you who chose this work for me. I hate it. Why are just all the arrow traps in the whole temple all? Okay, so there are places I haven't gone yet. Okay. That brings me back here. So there's a chest down there in the bottom right I haven't got. There's a lot of stuff down on the first floor. So I think the way that I got to the first floor was over here. Yeah, because there's a place up here. Went that way, but there were other places right here that I have not done yet. Okay, I did solve that. Right, so I gotta go up and around. And over here, boss key. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Dear Slayo, I would like you to ease off in your work. The lower level too. I matter. Yeah, I remember that the chest when I looked down there and saw the fires. Okay. Dearest element, your presence calms me. The idea that we are at least close to one another, but never together. Ooh. Oh no! Yay, yes, not insane. But now I have the key, I can go to the one place that I haven't been to yet. In here. Yay, mana shard. Nice. Okay, so that should be everything except for the boss. All those boxes open. All those boxes open. All of those boxes open. Nice. Okay. So now, just time to go visit Mr. Bossman. Oh, this thing. Okay. The attack potion up. Okay. Bah. Okay. Ah. You can never tell which direction this guy's gonna go. Well, that's a lot easier that time. Seems like he had a lot less health. Ukraine wannabe knockoff. You Scooby-Doo villain looking bitch. Oh, that's funny. Look, I get the red brick. Once I crack it. Okay. Earth element restored. You've obtained the earth container. Oh, now I go back outside. Now I can earth contain. I can go this way now. Okay, let's go see what's over here. Go around this way. Oh. Okay. Boo, yeah. Ah, you formed a new heart container. Nice. Okay. So it looks like I have to actually go around. And that's just like a shortcut way back. Oh, he's stuck. Ow. Aha! Okay. More of them. No! Those guys hit for a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go down this way. See if we can't get all of them. Well, that's like half of them. Ah! So I can only take 2 hits before with that many hearts, I can only take 2 hits before I die. Oh, that guy only did 2 hearts of damage that time. Oh, nice. Got it. Yay. Can I freeze them? I probably could have frozen them. Didn't think about it. Yay. Quill insisted it wasn't a betrayal after listening to our story. Though we may disagree, our goal is the same. He told us his people would cast him out, but he's calm. We told him about Tremut and how peaceful it was there. He says he'd go there and maybe set up a refuge. He said that the people of Elwigir need a place like that, at least for a while. Oh, hello, map man. The desert floods me with feeling. Every tiny grain of sand tells a story, and there are more of them here in the galaxies and the sky. Thousands of lives, past and future. That's all we are in the end. Tell me, mate, would you be interested in a map of the area? Why, yes. The map of Estedigat. This area right here. I don't think there's a whole lot in this area that I haven't already seen. That connects to the two areas now. Okay. Sansina is the most sensitive. That is why she felt it first. The element has returned. The dunes are beginning to reform. The oases are being reborn. That which died now lives. I knew I was right about you. And you as well, of course. Thank you, my beauty. Now I must go. I have to honor the deal made with my sisters. I have broken too many rules, too many customs. The element shall be pure or it shall not be. Luckily, people have very short memories for those who do the right thing. We shall not forget your ancestors, but we shall forget you. How does that make any sense? I sent you in there because I understand what motivates you. It's not vengeance, nor is it rage, nor is it justice. It is something much darker and powerful. It is guilt. The sins of the ancestors inherited by their descendants. There's a place in the mountains. We shall see each other very soon. It's a great voyage for someone so young. I trust you will do the right thing. I don't know why I gave her like 4 different accents during that conversation. Is this a shop? I want this. I need 99 more. Now we can get around these messes here. Look great. You too, you've lost weight. Really? Dehydration is the diet of the future. Yeah, but the map wasn't any use. The desert has changed a lot in recent years. We should be more careful next time. Yes, if it hadn't been for that camel. What camel? The one with the mustache, dancing over there, it brought us here. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. We've lost a lot of body fat, and we've sweated a lot. Time to go to Tremut. Well, on the way we can stop for a snack. Right. Those people be cray-cray. Can I do anything over here? I can get to that cave down there now. Ooh, I haven't been in here. Sewing kit. Nice. Ooh, small health potion. Okay. No prize for murdering all the snakes. Ooh. What's this price though? Can I freeze them? Yes. They don't stay frozen for very long. Yay. Nice. So how many pieces of ore is that? 2. Alright. And I can get down there now. From over here. Mana shard. Money. Okay, simple enough. Have I found the teleport stone for this area? I don't remember. I think it's around here. Is that Elementallis you have with you? Take it to my friends. Don't hang around. I know. Where do you think I'm going? Ow. Give me that heart. Ooh. What are you doing here now? Aha. Ooh. If only the wallets actually came already filled with money. Which means I can also get into that burning house that's over there in the electric now. But I'm gonna go up here and see my forge friend and get my sword upgraded. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Was it right here? No. That's not it. Here it is. Yes. We're going from an iron sword to a copper sword, and that's an upgrade? Like, I don't... A sharp blade that can cut anything it wants. And it's somehow better than iron. I just, you know, want the Indiana Jones trap. What, huh? Yes, with the one-shot murder. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. How did I never pick up this box? With like 5 coins in it. Oh, I can go through here now. If I want to. It's just copper intolerant. Nice. Was there something in this cave that I couldn't do? I'm pretty sure I completely solved this place. Oh, sad part. But I looked in the list, and the next sword in the list is a copper sword. Not a copper, it's a silver sword. Okay. Smashy, smashy. They're weak to soft metals. I guess they are. Did I ever push this? Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick little break. I will be right back. Alrighty. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. Again, I can look. Okay. So now, we've got more things we can put back. Yes. And there's 2 more sections we can do in here. There's nature and ice. Ice and water. Okay, so now we can get into the water area. This was another room that I had issues with during the beta. You're gonna fill a room with super strong enemies that you can't reach. See, the enemies, the problem with this room is the enemies sit out there in the water and they don't come anywhere near you, so you can't reach them until you step on the water, and then they essentially get a one-shot against you. Because they pop the bubble, you fall in the water and die, and you can't defend against that. And other things like, well, it seems that he's changed it to make freeze work. Last time I was here, freeze didn't work on these guys. So it is a little bit better than what it was before, but still not a whole lot better. Still doesn't feel all that great. Anytime you have enemies where the difficulty is they're a damage sponge, so you just need to do perfect dodges for a half hour, while you hit them once every like 30 seconds. I've never enjoyed those kind of boss mechanics. Especially when I have to resolve the entire room in order to get back to that spot. And this is with the upgraded sword. They're taking this many hits. Oh, that many hits with the upgraded weapon, it took that many hits. That's crazy. But, yeah, you're not going to change everybody's mind about difficulty and how difficulty should work in games. Gotta go all the way around. Booyah. we realized, almost immediately save the entire world from suffering and pain. But why would we want to do that? Even rain has a purpose, apprentice. Mana shard. Bonk. Oh, looks like wind is next. Okay. Bam. That was simple enough. There are some combos like that, but not a whole lot of them. What am I missing with that? Just flip it. I think arrows are supposed to be firing out of here, they just aren't. And I don't know why. But all the arrow traps in the other temple stopped working as well. Okay, well, let's go to the other side. Okay. The problem with those big guys is they trap you in the corner and there's no way to get out. Oh. Okay. I don't think that area is beatable right now because I think the game is glitching. With that particular trap not working. Which means I'll probably have to restart the game to get it going, so... I think that means I'm just gonna do it next time. I hope that the beta testing didn't end when I stopped testing. That other people kept going with it, but... I don't know. That seems to be a glitch that was happening. So we will see next time if that arrow trap is firing when I get back down to that part of the dungeon. Yeah, it seems like it was glitching out right there as to why I couldn't get that going. Anywho, yeah. Tomorrow, let me get my... Bam. There we go. No stream tomorrow. Nari Mom has a doctor's visit in the morning, but we will be back on Friday morning with Bear and... Not morning. Afternoon, 2 p.m. With Bear and Breakfast. So more normal Bear and Breakfast stream tomorrow. Let's see who's out there in Twitch land doing fun stuff that we can drop a raid on. Who's out and about? Let's see if we can raid DG proper this time. Playing Marathon. And still doing a partner push. DG popped up first in the list, so we will see if we can't raid DG proper. Last time it messed up. Twitch was twitching, and it's interesting. I had to type in the thing manually, the link manually, so everybody linked over there manually. And then the moment everybody left chat, I hit the button, and Twitch is like, "Oh, you can raid now. Now that you have no people watching your channel, now you can raid." Like, Twitch, you be twitching. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back on Friday with Bear and Breakfast. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Nari out.